History was made earlier this week at the Olympic Games in the sport of fencing, and it was done by a native New Yorker. So let's talk about that history. We're going to do it with a saber fencer who's a three-time Olympian, a 2016 individual Olympic silver medalist. He was raised in the boogie down Bronx. It's my guy, Daryl Homer, joins me now. Daryl, what is going on? Thank you for joining from Paris. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, enjoying these Olympics. I know you are as well, too. And we got to talk about this first, Daryl, because Lauren Scruggs of Queens just became it's very incredible, right? First black American woman to win an individual Olympic fencing medal. Can you share what this historic achievement means for the sport of fencing and also for the black community? What does it mean?
Yeah, I mean, Lauren, her accomplishment is incredible. We both represent the Peter Westbrook Foundation. To sort of see the work that she's put in, day out, and to see it being rewarded on the biggest global stage for our sport, I'm beyond proud of her. The whole foundation is proud of her. I'm sure our entire community is proud of her. I mean, this is big. This is for young girls all over the city to see themselves in her and to believe that they too can achieve greatness in a sport that's non-traditional. So we were so proud of her, and just hats off to her, her coach, her family, and can't wait to see her to celebrate.
Yeah, I know you can. I know I can see the pride in you, and as somebody who's competed, and for you also as well, somebody who's broken barriers in fencing. How do you relate to Lauren's journey, and what advice have you given her throughout her Olympic experience?
Yeah, I mean, Lauren is a phenom. She's a six-time world champion. She's won the NCAAs. Now a two-time Olympic medalist. So at this point, regardless of the advice I've given to her, I'm looking to her for some inspiration. She is just someone to learn from, to watch. And, she walked down really, really talented and impressive opponents and just was so confident and, so pointed in what she was going for. So at this point, I'm learning from her.
Now, listen, inspiration can come from a variety of places, right, Daryl? So we can all learn and be inspired by everybody else. And you and Lauren, you're now part of a very important narrative in sports as medal-winning Olympians. How do you hope that your achievements will inspire young black boys and girls as well as other marginalized communities who aspire to take up fencing?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the global complexion of our sport is changing, and that's a really, really, really beautiful thing to see. We are inspired. We want to break more barriers. I grew up in the Bronx, New York. Peter grew up in Newark, New Jersey. Akhenaten, the national coach this year. Spencer L, he grew up in Harlem. So, we just have a very, very, very New York-centric sport, a sport that we are achieving in, and not only are we representing it, but we're doing very well and dominating it as well.
Yeah, no, and showing out for sure on the biggest stage in the world for fencing. And last thing I want to ask you is, what are some initiatives that people may not know about, initiatives or programs that you think should be introduced or expanded to foster more talent like Lauren and yourself in the world of fencing?
Yeah, I mean, I can talk to you about the Peter Westbrook Foundation. It's a program that was started in 1991 to bring more inner city kids into the sport of fencing. And since the year 2000, we have had Olympians in every Olympic Games. So you had Keith Smart, Aaron Smart, Akhenaten, Spencer L. Those are kind of like the first generation. You had Iftihaj Muhammad, the second generation. Now we have Lauren, Nzinga Prescott, myself, Yeser Ramirez. So just a really beautiful organization that's really kind of known all over the world, that is taking kind of this grassroots approach to bringing so many diverse voices in the sport of fencing. So, I mean, any opportunity we have to kind of get fencing in front of more kids, in more schools, and just to get more people access to the sport is huge for us.
Yeah, it's huge, and you guys are continuing to do great work through the Peter Westbrook Foundation. I've known about that from quite some time. You and I have known each other for a little bit, and I'll tell you this, Daryl, proud to see what Lauren did. I know we all are, especially as New Yorkers, and also proud to see you getting back on track. We were talking about this before. We got to see each other at the 2028 games. I wish I was out there in Paris with you, but 2028, my friend, we will be there together for sure, okay?
Paris was special, but 2028 is going to be legendary.
Yes.
The baton starts once August 13th happens. The baton starts towards 2028. So really looking forward to that.
All right, the clock starting towards 2028. That is Daryl Homer, representing the Boogie Down Bronx, as always, New York native, Olympic silver medalist winner back in 2016 in saber fencing, one of the greats. Daryl, appreciate the time. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your time in Paris, and we'll talk soon.
Appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Take care.